So if you just take us through what how you're
Yeah, so first, remove the old module, put in the new module. You're going to set the S1 to 1, the S1 switch to number 1.
They're not taking all these tests.
You're going to take, you're going to open up, you're going to open up, remember, open up Quick Check Expert.
And then I think probably 99.99%.
And you're going to go to input levels. So you're going to go to in. So it's only going to be in on that one, or the output ones you're going to do here. And you're going to record those top 2 levels. So lower, 32, higher, 38. You're going to record that on the card.
So let me ask you, so if I were
Then,
if I wanted to just log
yeah, touch. You're going to move to an output, any one of the outputs. So I'm going to move to this output here.
is there like a Carpe Diem
I
login
just emailed
identification?
to Celio,
Okay.
the generic one that we created today.
Okay.
I think they're.
Then you're going to record
I
the
think they're gonna
top
create ones for you
and the
guys.
bottom as well
Everybody has their own, but you can use
on the card. So there's still going to be spots on the card. You'll probably have to do it for all 3 outputs when you have a 3 output, but that one's only going to have input and output. You're going to record those numbers.
Process is gonna be the same thing. They were just
If they're within specification, before you have to change anything,
load the pictures to our smart sheet.
you're going to change the over to 3, right? So you're going to switch this over to 3, and then as you switch it over to 3, these numbers might move a little bit. So then you're going to use this AGC gain, which you'll feel it kind of lock in there, and then you can use this to change the levels. You'll see levels changing as I'm twisting.
We'll just build that screen out to a CSV file.
So you see it real low now, right? So I messed it up. So I got to go back a little bit and get it back within spec. So 32
I mean, that's what we'll do.
or 34, it was like 3442 is what we're looking for.
Digital links to the pictures?
So we can get pretty close here.
When you export it that way,
Yeah, so we're about a dB off.
But if they ever question.
So now we're done.
set up the same filter.
Now you have to run the full test, the one we're going to save to Stratasync. So I can just hit stop here, go back to home, and we're going to run the 1 check expert. And the first thing you're going to do, remember, touch that gray box down the bottom.
Because we can be sitting there and go, what can be done? You guys decide what you want.
You're going to touch that gray box down the bottom.
Saying, yeah, this can be done. Or
I feel like this may be like.
It's going to allow you to hit a new job,
changing thing in general. Like I feel like
and then you're going to type in that name of the amplifier. So in this case, it's going to be WT032,
and put it in. Because right now there's no mention of that.
Right.
You guys were told.
and then C,
So that's one of the feedback I'm going to get back.
Right, and we do it.
and then we'll just use this one's a 37.
So I would-
37.
And then you got to remember also.
And then hit enter.
Mobile tech app. This is using
And then we hit start.
all geocoded.
So we're on an output, we hit start. It's going to run the full downstream,
Yeah.
and it'll run the full DOCSIS upstream test as well. Anything that shows up in red,
These files went by.
you're still going to save the test. You're not going to make any changes. That's where you're going to call a rock. You're going to give them the amplifier you were at,
So everything's how
and you're going to give them the that you had a failed test,
that's why.
Yeah,
a failed 1 check.
there'll be a maintenance technician there with
Oh,
us.
okay.
So we're going to tell him.
Okay, you'll tell him. Okay.
Right.
So downstream completes should be green. When the upstream goes, it'll go downstream will go to 100%, and then it'll start the upstream. The upstream's not going to pass here because we don't have upstream, but this will go finish up, and if they're both 100%, this will change from stop. It'll change and say retest. That means it's complete and the file's ready to
How
go.
you want it, and that way you're
So because we're not going to go, I'm just going to hit stop, and you'll see it'll say retest here. You're going to hit save. And in this case, we don't have to put in a new test name. I can just hit set name to current date. It'll automatically set it, and then we hit save. So that file is now in the meter. We've saved it here. It's communicating to Stratasync, and then it's going to go up to Stratasync automatically. Now we want to take the picture. We go back out to the screen here, go back out one more. In fact, no, we've got to go. Oh yeah, we've got to go all the way out to home. Oh, back here to the main screen. Then we go to the work orders.
Per instrument per year.
This is our current job. We're going to select that. Then we're going to select files, add,
30 or 40.
and then it's photo.
Let's just say you had, yeah.
I've got a,
And when we scale.
and then we take the
So
picture
10, you're talking $800 a year
That's
to get that
well
dashboard.
worth it.
and then say use.
So if you guys want to do that,
That file's now
you
in.
know, and I can show you what a dashboard would look like.
Back to the main screen.
And then
That file's gone.
we could build one.
So now
for you.
that's all. It's being automatically synchronized in the background. So that's it.
Have that.
Finito. Done. No more. Close the lid. Off to the next one.